So, today I am going to do an Ancestry DNA kit send off. A couple Christmases ago, maybe one to two, I'm not sure, my husband got me an Ancestry DNA kit so I could find out more about my ancestry as an African American. I have yet to do the kit. It's just been sitting. So today I'm going to take you through the process of me opening up this box, um, filling out what they need to be filled out, sending my sample, and when I get the results, I will share those with you. I am very interested to see what's going to come back in my ancestry. As an African American, I know I have African ancestry, obviously, probably some European. And my dad's side of the family has always told me, like a lot of African Americans, that we do have a little bit of Native American in our family. So we shall see what they say. So this is the box that came with the kit. And so it came with this. This is a container for you to provide a sample. It's a spit sample. And I did read on the instructions that you're not to eat or drink 30 minutes prior to doing the sample. So I did eat breakfast this morning. Now it's afternoon. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sample because I haven't eaten or drank since I ate breakfast about 10 o'clock. So it comes with instructions for providing your sample, and then it also comes with instructions for going onto their website or the mobile app to type in this activation code that they provide you with the kit. So you do that. You can do it on your phone or the computer, and then you are to provide a sample. So I'm going to go through the process and I'll show you guys that. So I guess the first step is for me to get on my computer and enter my activation code, and I'm going to do that now. I'll show you guys a little bit of the instructions. This is so weird, guys. It is so weird. So I'm going to go on my computer and I'll talk to you guys in a sec. All right, guys. So I'm on their website right now. So when you go to their website, you can either register with your email or you can type in to register, I think, with Google or Apple, log in with Google or Apple. So once you do that, you're in their system. They're going to ask you, it says, who are you registering this kit for? It asks if you're doing it for yourself, a minor child, or someone else. So this is for myself. Um, and it says registration at a glance, link the kit, add your test to an account, fill out basic facts about you, turn DNA matches on or off, consent, and review. So we're going to get started with the process. And then there is an activation code on that trifold that I showed you guys. So I'm going to enter that now. It's a long code. All right, so it validated the code, and now we're going to continue on. It asks what country you're registering in. So, United States. We're going to keep going. It asks some personal information. And then it asks, is this the first time you've submitted a saliva sample to Ancestry DNA? So I'm going to say yes. Do you have an identical twin? No. Have you had a bone marrow or stem cell transplant from another person? Is there anyone else in your household submitting their DNA sample now too? So then it says connect with relatives. You're likely related through DNA to other people who have taken Ancestry DNA tests. We call these relatives DNA matches. Participating in matches means seeing a list of relatives and allowing them to see you. With matches, you may find new relatives, learn how you're related, compare your results, exchange messages. Participating in matches may lead to unexpected discoveries about your family. You can change the setting at any time. I am open to finding out who all I'm related to that I may not know. So I'm going to click that I want to participate in that. Because you selected participate in matches, compare traits. Compare free and paid traits with anyone who has traits. If you have this setting turned on, any of your matches can see your traits. So it says, what are traits? Learn what your DNA has to say about your personal characteristics. Here are some of the 40 plus traits available: morning or night person, taking naps, hangriness, vitamin D, sun sneezing, eye color, heart rate recovery. It's just so random. I don't need to know that. All right, so I clicked no on that. Because you selected to participate in matches, how should we display your DNA matches? Visual representation and relationship labels. They give you an option of gender neutral labels like child, male labels like son, and female labels like daughter. I mean, if someone's, I don't know. I just click gender neutral labels. If someone's a son, they're a son. If they're a daughter. I guess they want to give people the option of having gender neutral. So I just click that. It just makes more sense that if I see someone that's related to me, they're a child, whatever. So, all right. So now they're asking for DNA processing consent. Ancestry may collect, process, and use my DNA data and other sensitive personal information like my ethnicity and national origin to provide and develop the services by identifying potential relatives by comparing my DNA data to the DNA data of other Ancestry DNA customers, providing me with reports and personal insights about my ancestral origins, ancestral journeys, traits, and ancestors, helping me discover details about my family history, including ancestors I share with other Ancestry DNA customers, creating related product features and services. Okay. Ancestry may also invite me to participate in optional questionnaires through which Ancestry may gather more sensitive personal information, including race, for additional insights. We process, for example, by analyzing and de identifying the sensitive personal information collected from questionnaires and may use it to create related product features and services. I understand that I can withdraw my consent at any time by deleting my DNA data. Okay, I like the sound of that last thing. So I'm going to go ahead and consent. And then it says sample storage. DNA sample storing is voluntary. You may register your DNA kit and receive your results even if you do not give consent. Storing your sample with Ancestry can save you weeks of processing time and help you avoid having to submit a new sample for new products and services in the future, which may result from advances in science and technology. If you give consent, we'll store your sample indefinitely unless you tell us to destroy it. I don't like the sound of my DNA just sitting around in a lab somewhere, just sitting indefinitely. So I'm not going to give consent for that. Participation in research. Participation is voluntary. You can register your DNA kit and receive your results even if you do not give consent. We invite you to participate in research conducted by us and our collaborators to advance the study of genetics, genealogy, anthropology, and health. No additional work is required to participate. Data we share outside of Ancestry does not include your name, contact information, or other identifying information. You are free to withdraw your consent at any time. And does not sound very good to me. Okay, so does everything look right? They're asking me to verify that code that I had on my tube. I'm just double checking that. and they're asking me to just verify all the information that I already provided. So it says that you can get text updates for your kit status. I'm going to click that because they said it could take 6 to 8 weeks to get results. So when those results do become available, I would like to know as soon as possible. So I'm going to give my consent for that. Notify me when new information and relatives are discovered based on my DNA. Yes, I would like to know that. All right, so then it says looks good, register the kit. Okay, and then it's giving you an option to register for a 3-month membership to learn additional things about your ancestry while you wait for your kit. So it says that you're going to have access to their global collection of historical facts, find out fascinating life details about your ancestor, like occupation, marriages, mating names, and more. And then find out more about your ethnicity, communities, matches, and traits without taking a test. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. I'm going to do the rest of the kit. So it came with this box to mail back to them, and the postage is already paid. So once I get my sample, I can just send it off. I don't have to worry about paying for all that. Just put it in the mail. So they came. It says directions say do not eat, drink, smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. So this is the tube for collection. It also came with this, which I'm guessing is some type of activator thing. It says a stabilizer solution. So I'm going to go ahead and collect my sample, and I'll show you guys what else was in there. So it came with this collection bag. That's it. That's all we have in here. So I'll read you guys what the directions say. So I'm not going to record myself spitting because I'm a lady and I don't think that looks good. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thoughts before I send this off. So it says fill the tube until your saliva, not including bubbles, is at or just above the wavy line. It's easy, it says. That's less than fourth a teaspoon. Do not overfill. Keep this card until your results arrive. So the trifold with your activation code on it that I showed you guys at the beginning, you want to hold on to that. 6 to 8 weeks, and your results will be ready on the website. So it says, do not ingest the stabilizing solution. Obviously, but obviously somebody probably tried it, you know? All right, y'all, I'm going to collect my sample and I'll be back. Y'all, I feel so weird spitting into this tube. But just things I'm finding out as I'm doing this. So the funnel that you're going to attach to your collection tube is just simply a means for you to help you get your spit into the collection tube. So it just helps out. You're going to take that funnel off and replace it with this cap, screw it on tightly. And once you screw it on tightly, this blue solution will empty into the sample, and then you're going to mix it up. It says to shake it for at least 5 seconds. Okay, so then it says to place it into the collection bag. So we're going to do that. Seal the bag. I'm going to seal it up. They already got sticky stuff on the bag. There's my sample. Seal the box. Ooh, it's hard to press this thing down a little bit more, hang on that bag than what the box will allow, but it fits. So seal it, keep this card, and then we're waiting for the results. So I'm going to peel this thing off. And we're going to mail this in. Oh my God, guys. Besides me being African American and being from North Carolina, and knowing that, you know, both my mom and my dad's side came from North Carolina and some of my grandparents came from South Carolina, besides knowing that, and, you know, about my immediate extended family, I've been curious about my DNA. So hopefully this test gives accurate results and it will give me some more knowledge and um, about where I come from, and um, maybe I can visit those places as I travel. So I'm very excited about this, and I will keep you guys updated. All right, guys, good morning. I just woke up this morning and got my Ancestry. I got a notification that my Ancestry results are in. So I am going to go ahead and open it. I have not looked at it yet. I'm about to open it. My son is right here with me, and we're gonna look at it together. I'm very nervous. I think the anticipation of it, just not knowing what to expect, is making me nervous. So let's go ahead and open it. By the way, it took them 5 weeks. I checked back on the date. It took them 5 weeks to process everything. So here we go. I'm about to open it. Oh man, I gotta type in my password. Okay, let's see. View my results. 14 ancestral regions. Let's see what it says. 24% Nigeria, 16% Cameroon, 14% Mali, 11% Western Bantu, 9% Benin, 5% Senegal, 5% Germanic Europe, 4% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 4% England and Northwestern Europe, 3% Central Nigeria, 2% Wales, 1% Central West Africa, 1% Nigerian woodlands, and 1% Ireland. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12% European. But I mean, those regions are, like, they show you the map, Eli. So some of this is Europe. So I have 1% Ireland, 2% Wales.
Look at this pink. It's all pink right there.
That pink is a lot, isn't it? Western Bantu, all through here.
But then Maui would be higher then.
I have the most in Nigeria, y'all. Nigeria, I'm coming home. That is exciting to know more about where I come from, and even on the results showing me some relatives I'm related to. So I'm excited to like go and explore these places now. I've been more into travel now, so I'm excited now to put some of these places on my list and go there and really learn about the culture and try to reconnect with my roots. So this is definitely exciting.